What the fuck? Okay, you have had that dog 2 days. 2 days. You have come on board with a dog trainer and not even given it the benefit of the doubt to even start your training before rehoming that dog. So the video that I'm about to say, or what I'm about to say, is maybe going to offend a few people, and all I will say is if it offends you, it's probably hitting a bit too close to home, and there's probably a reason for that. So unfortunately, I'm not going to apologize for it, and if it does hit a little bit true to home, there's probably a reason why. Okay, the sole purpose of my training and Celtic Barks, albeit backwards on camera, I don't really know if it's showing backwards when it's posted, but the main purpose of Celtic Barks is to be an advocate for the Staffordshire Bull Terrier and bull breeds. That is it. I am not an advocate for the people who own them. Frankly, I don't care if I offend someone by telling them a few home truths, as long as it is the dog that benefits from that, okay? So the caveat to that is, if that's not the way you like things done, then this is not the group for you, okay? If you are doing something incorrect, or that is going to harm that dog or cost that dog its life for irresponsible behaviour, I will call you out on it. If you don't like it, leave the group, because that is not what this group is about, and I'm not going to mollycoddle people, okay? The reason for this video is one thing that has triggered me this week, okay? I had a lady come on board and pay a membership for a one-to-one. She paid the £150 deposit, okay, and was having a problem with her dog, which she'd only had 2 days, okay? We had a call. The dog was puppy biting, grabbing at hands, grabbing at clothes, as terriers do, okay? She's paid £150 deposit, come on board with a mentorship. 30 to 40 minutes prior to her first onboarding call, I get a message from this lady, and I'm not going to name names, she's no longer in the group because she's not an advocate for the breed, clearly. 30 to 45 minutes before her first call, I have a message to say she's just returned the dog to a shelter. What the fuck? Okay, you have had that dog 2 days. 2 days. You have come on board with a dog trainer and not even given it the benefit of the doubt to even start your training before rehoming that dog. I am seeing time and time again, people are getting these breeds, bull terriers, staffies, bull breeds, XLs, whatever you want to call them, they all fall under that bull breed mentality. I see time and time again, people are getting these dogs from shelters, cannot manage them, have done zero to fuck all homework about the breed that they are getting. Okay, it is absolutely beyond fathom that I can understand that people would do such a thing. You would never buy a car, drive that car home after paying for it, and then sit on the driveway and Google whether it's a good car to purchase or not. You would have done your research prior. So why are we not doing it with a fucking living creature? I cannot understand the mentality. Guys, if you haven't got a Staffie yet and you are thinking of getting one, please do your research. They are not an easy breed to have in most cases, especially if you don't get them from 8 weeks or you don't have them from a good bloodline. If you are getting a shit bloodline or you are getting them from an adoption shelter, you are going to have challenges. Terriers are renowned for using their mouth more than most breeds. Just because you've had dogs before doesn't mean you can handle this breed. And this is another problem with the UK, that anyone can just go and buy any dog, okay? Likewise, I see people in the group, again, I'm not naming names, who will put posts up that are 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs long saying, I'm at my wit's end, I might need to rehome this dog, I cannot manage, they're pulling on the lead, they're puppy biting, they're doing this, they're doing that. I will come back with some constructive advice. As you have to understand, I cannot solve your problems with one Facebook comment. I offer 12 weeks of mentorship. That means there is a need for that amount of time, okay? So that's why I will always recommend a training option. At the bottom line, we are a business that is there to serve a purpose. As much as I would love to give everyone free advice and solve everyone's problems for free, unfortunately, that doesn't pay my mortgage. We are effectively a business. People need to understand that, okay? But more importantly, I cannot give the level of advice that I need to do things safely in a Facebook comment, so therefore I won't, because if I cut corners and it goes wrong, I am the one to blame, okay? However, the purpose of me saying that is I have people who come on at their wit's end and they're potentially looking to rehome. I will offer them training services. Granted, one-to-one mentorship is expensive, but you get what you pay for, okay? It's £549 for a package of 12 weeks, and I will transform yours and your Staffie's life. That I can guarantee you. However, we have created the Staffie Training School. It is £17.99 a month, £18, after a 7-day free trial. Okay, within that Staffie training school, you get a private Facebook group where you will get either a written or a video tailored response, tailored to your question and your problem, tailored advice. You also get a massive library of all videos that are issue specific, i.e. lead walking, reactivity, recall, crate training, toilet training. You also get another lot of videos that are purely knowledge based, police law, body language, dogs around children, lots of things like that, nutrition. How many of you actually can hand on heart say you know the law about owning a dog? The amount of people I speak to and say, you do realise your dog being off lead and cutting someone's hand or pushing someone to the floor or jumping up and scratching someone or causing damage to their clothing, you are criminally liable and you potentially are running the risk of having your dog seized and potentially put to sleep, okay? And despite how traumatized people are by this behavior, how much it's affecting their life, I offer them the Staffie training school and very little people take me up on it. And then weeks later, they will put another post up about how that dog is wrecking their life or that they've had to rehome. The amount of posts that I refuse on Staffie training help asking people to take their dog on so they can rehome. That's why we don't allow rehoming posts, because I don't want to be responsible for someone taking someone else's dog and that dog going to a shit owner where they are mistreated, used in dog fighting. I can't vet everyone in Staffie training help. But what I see is people not willing to spend such a little as £18 a month to completely transform your lead walking, your reactivity, your recall, lead walking, whatever it is, body language, whatever you need to learn, whatever you need to change for £18 a month. People say, oh, I can't afford it. I can guarantee you now, I have some people in Staffie training help who will follow me on their individual profiles, and those same people who can't afford £18 a month, £18, there may be people in small cases who genuinely can't afford it and they're not targeted, and this isn't targeted to you, but I will see other people who will come away and put pictures of a brand new sleeve tattoo, hundreds if not thousands of pounds, yet they're posting in the same day in Staffie training help saying, my dog is lunging at other dogs, it's causing problems, it's causing injury, it's bitten someone, but they can't spend £18 a month. I can guarantee you now those same people will be rehoming that dog in 6 months. That poor fucking dog goes back through the cycle of going through the shelter to the next person who haven't done their research, or God forbid, end up getting biting someone and getting put to sleep. Guys, I make it clear now, I'm an advocate for the breed. If you have a dog and you don't want to sort the issues that your dog has, you are running the risk of getting yourself into trouble or having that dog put to sleep. If this is offending to you, it is because you potentially are one of those people. Sort your priorities out. If you are having a dog that has difficulties, sort those issues. It's not as easy as just saying, take it back to the shelter, it's someone else's problem. You have taken obligation of that dog with everything that entails. If you haven't done your homework, that is your fault, okay? Don't get me wrong. We do have dogs from shelters that show aggression towards children and stuff, and the shelters have lied to get them out. That is not the person I'm targeting. There is a wealth of people that I see in this group that come crying out for help, and something as little as £18 a month, and yet they'll go and spend that on a fucking night out on the piss and then rehome their dog because of the issues. It's fucking ridiculous. This needs to stop. The stigma of this breed is getting worse because of irresponsible owners. So like I've said at the beginning of the video, this group is not about volume, it's about quantity. If you are one of those people who have got issues that don't want to solve because you don't want to spend a bit of money, you'd rather spend it on something more important and rehome your dog, or leave your dog acting the way it's acting where it's potentially going to hurt someone or end up put to sleep, or whatever the case may be, please remove yourself from this group. The only people I want in here are advocates for the breed who know what they need to do, have done their research. That is the end of my rant. I fucking hate doing videos like this, but I'm starting to see a pattern really come through. Especially with this week, with that lady, 30 to 45 minutes before a training session, and she's gone and rehomed the dog. What the actual fuck? Guys, sorry if you find offensive to that, whatever. It had to be said, and that's it. I don't apologise for it. It's exactly the truth coming from my direction. As usual, guys, I'm going to pop the link for the Staffie training school below. If you need help and you've got any issues that you want to address, please do the link below. Even if you need more help, you can start with that and come on to the one-to-one mentorship. You get 7 days free trial. It costs you nothing. You put your payment details in, you do your 7 days, cancel that subscription. You will not be charged. You have 7 days to get completely involved in the private Facebook group, tailored advice, videos that can help your issue. Stop your dog ending up back in shelter or fucking being put down. End of. Thank you all. I'll speak to you all soon.